Steady rolling with the caravan, stars to pave the way, sand clouds. Not a single shade of grey, just brown.
My research project explores the migration of the cameleers from northern India and Afghanistan into Central Australia and how they embedded themselves into the Australian desert landscape. The visit to the Tullamarine store was just so awesome. It was like walking into Indiana Jones, like the big archive, the museum. And it was just so amazing because the staff just kept bringing out camel works. When I applied, I knew there were 2 of them, but I think they brought out 2 or 3 more, like some very tiny camel tokens. And this was right when I was getting really into a shift in my project where I thought maybe it's not necessarily only about the cameleers, but about the camels as well and their migration. So all of a sudden just find camel after camel in the archive was really exciting. For me, being a student of cultural studies and Islamic studies as well, I'm always very interested in the representation of people, and specifically the representation of people that I feel some kind of cultural or religious connection to as well, because that's my experience. And I think this opportunity to explore the cameleers through this lens was the perfect realization of that kind of interest that I had. So I think I really value the personal element of being able to think, what would it have been like for these Muslim people that are not from this land, who've been moved here, and still have to live in connection and in relationship to a more dominant Australian society? And what was that like back then, and how does that differ to my experience now was really valuable for me.
Push the grand expanse, each footprint a temporary handle. A candle held to stars that haven't been nearly so bright since. Land displaced, sprinkled with displaced people. Markers of progress in the gravestone steeples.